Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Josh Campbell, and I'm here to present Eazel, the future of the art world. Eazel is a global arts education extended reality platform that uses virtual mapping technologies to digitally record and archive art environments, creating fully immersive virtual tours for accessibility, archival, educational, and global marketing and promotional purposes. Since the global COVID-19 pandemic, more art is being consumed online than ever before, particularly among young adults. However, new and even existing participants are at a loss on where to begin traversing this new digital landscape, while venues are also struggling to move their content online. Our platform educates people through our easily accessible, high-quality content and provides access to top artwork and venues at a very low cost to both the venues and the user. Our solution has also allowed us to optimize market data like never before. Since 2012, big data on the art market began accumulating online, and everyone quickly rushed to try and optimize it. Companies like Sotheby's, Christie's, and Artsy's all tried and ultimately gave up in 2014 and 15. Why? They were too early. Sophisticated AI was necessary to accomplish this, and that tech wasn't realized until 2017. We didn't give up, and we cracked the code. So let's look at the global art market. In 2019, it was estimated at $77 billion, with the commerce sector accounting for the large majority. Looking at that sector, which was roughly $70 billion, it was comprised mostly of galleries, dealers, and auction houses being most responsible. However, it is imperative to understand that while the smaller sectors comprise much less of the total, they are essential to the commerce market's success, particularly content, archival, and education. Art is always and has always and will always be sold through a narrative, a story told by the seller that spurns the buyer to engage. The 9% promotes the 91%. Think Pac-Man theory here. Pac-Man is the 91% and needs to consume the 9% in order to survive. So by focusing on the 9% of the pie, the content, we are becoming the Netflix of the art world, allowing anyone the chance to learn and discover their taste in art through our unique and tailored content experiences. Combining our user data with insights discovered through our AI and big data analysis, we make art advisory services more accessible and affordable to everyone, whether the purpose for collecting is solely taste-based or seeking financial returns. So the content we produce is varied. Our VR tours are made using Matterport cameras, the world's #1 360 camera company developed for real estate purposes. We partnered with Matterport early on and gained early access to their SDK, allowing us to build off their tech to better suit the art world and develop our own proprietary systems that allow for engagement features that no one else can offer. Matterport's former CEO even sits on our advisory board. How we create the VR tours, we use 3D depth sensing, aligning a 3D mesh over a 2D texture. Our embedded audio tours and guided tours, both of which are only allowed since our development off of the SDK, now provides users with added contextual information they otherwise would not have access to. Furthermore, we're developing masterclass style content featuring industry heavyweights like this one, the art historian, author, and Wall Street Journal art critic Lance Esplin, to complement our monthly curation themes. As a result, we have already been courted by top institutions around the world to help bring their content online in an engaging and meaningful way for users to experience, providing the venues a truly global reach. Pictured here is Asia's #1 private museum, the Samsung Liam Museum of Art. We track everything a user does online in detail, yielding detailed engagement analytics and developing user taste profiles for individuals as well as groups. Users view artwork, we track the data, and then accurately recommend other works they may have interest in. I won't go into too much detail here, but this is the formula used for producing user taste preferences, combined with market insights from big data analysis. We employ a convolutional neural network artificial intelligence model, CNN, to ascertain our predictions. Here's a visual to help visualize the CNN network process. This chart, quite overwhelming, depicts how the art market works and the factors that contribute to an artist's growth and development, which are all utilized and baked into our system. As you can see, currently art advisors play the most critical role right now as the cultural gatekeepers. So the bottom line is, we can now detect taste and wisely recommend artworks for sale to users. In summary, by helping people educate themselves through our immersive online experience and understanding their budget and motivations, we become the art advisor the world needs. So on to our company history. Eazel was founded in 2015 and has had a meteoric rise ever since with very little outside investment. We got an initial seed investment in 2016 of $40K to establish services in New York and Seoul. 2018 brought us a pre-Series A investment, allowing us to release updates and begin new development in data collection systems. In 2019, we received grant money from the Korean government, allowing us to release our iOS mobile app and AR components, and began developing the AR Art Advisor system. 2020 has been tremendous. We've reached over 100,000 monthly active users and saw nearly 2 million site visits, with over 1.3 million of those visitors engaging in our VR content between January and June alone. This is spectacular, as it was all earned by word of mouth and client referrals. Currently, we host almost 900 exhibitions from over 220 venues from over 20 cities across 5 countries, making us truly global and providing access to anybody with internet. Our platform hosts the world's most documented art environments, actually making us the world's largest museum, 3 times the size of the Louvre. Fun fact. So the structure of the company is broken into 2 parts. Eazel Inc. is in Korea and is the parent company to Eazel USA. Our services offered include B2C content offerings and B2B VR content development, including our cornerstone arm, which offers our services to industries outside the art world, particularly the high-end real estate market. The revenue model we employ is simple. For B2B VR content development, we charge venues based on total space documented. Our B2C offerings are SaaS-based, and our AI-based art advisory also yields a 5% commission on works acquired through successfully matching users to venues selling the work. The 5% commission is paid by the selling venues. The target market size for each sector is quite large, as we focus in our current markets only of New York, Seoul, and Hong Kong, but plan to expand to London, Paris, Berlin, and LA. Our projections for the next 3 years are great. As you can see, as everything moves on current track, we expect to make nearly 4 million in operating profit by 2023. So that's why I'm here. We are looking to raise 4 million for a 20% stake in the company to increase our global presence, expand operations to new markets, and further refine our technology. Here's a brief breakdown of how the investment will be spent, allowing us a 24-month runway to increase our staffing, equipment, marketing expense, as well as establish physical brick and mortar spaces in our expanded cities. The Eazel core team in Korea is led by our founder and CEO, Eric Yoon. Our Seoul headquarters holds our technology team and staffs 14, including MIT AI researchers, art world veterans, leading data and computer scientists, and web developers and engineers. I lead the core team here in New York, which is also comprised of art world veterans, entrepreneurs, PhD scholars, and former blue chip gallery directors. Our advisors include former Google and Yahoo creative design leads, angel investors, art collectors, and Mataport's CEO. Thank you, and if you're interested, I would love to hear any questions.
Thank you very much. Josh, great job. So are there any questions? We don't. Any questions?
I have a quick question. My company, Art Tech and Innovation, works with multimedia immersion shows and exhibits. Have you guys explored how you would demonstrate or catalog or talk about how people can purchase those types of multimedia augmented or virtual reality exhibits?
In terms of purchasing for the AR components, yes, our mobile app does allow an AR feature, so users will be able to actually, hold up their device and place artworks, AR-based or artworks that has been documented in their own homes to scale on the walls. This is mostly used for the commercial side for our venues looking to sell. As well as we are able through our documenting systems to capture experiential stuff and embed within our tours video works as they would exist in the real life. The way we do capture an environment, though, using a 360 motion capture with a 3D mesh over 2D textures does require the environment to be stagnant. So no real live performance or movement can be captured. However, videos of those can be embedded directly into the tour to still allow users to engage and then connect with the venue to inquire to purchase.
That's excellent. I like your idea and your concept very much. It seems very good. So.
Thank you.
There's some questions. What pre-money valuation are you contemplating?
I'm sorry?
What pre-money valuation are you contemplating?
We're contemplating between, well, since we want to raise 4, ideally we would like to see 20 post PMB, but pre-money we're right around 15, between 10 to 15 right now.
Are there any other questions? Okay. No, I don't think we have any other questions right now. But I would make sure that you got some nice compliments, though. Nice compliments.
Thank you. Yes, I know. It's just, so I went a little over. I was wanting to show some videos that I have in the appendix. So I emailed the deck. So if anyone was interested, please, Cody and Resume, pass along, because the appendix has a lot more, as well as nice videos that show walkthroughs of the spaces we've documented, the Liam Museum, the audio tour components, our inquiry system to allow users to connect directly with the venues to purchase, as well as a breakdown of our data analytics.
Wonderful. Thank you, Josh. We'd be happy to share.
All right. Thank you.